What is up? It is Red, the Rideshare Ginger, coming right back at ya. And I wanted to get that video out to you that I said I was going to get to you to recap my previous week. Let's see if we can get this glare gone. Nope, not going to happen. Where the fuck is that coming from? Whatever. I'm going to slide over here. I'm just waiting for my girlfriend to get to breakfast right now, so gonna have some good breakfast. Had a decent week so far this week, and I leave for Colorado tomorrow, so we're gonna try to knock out a little bit more money before I go. But let's talk about last week and how I kicked the Slowdown's ass. Fuck the Slowdown. There still is a Slowdown though. But I did well. As you can see in the tagline, I did 1,700 during the Slowdown. So let's kind of break down those numbers just a little bit. Let's flip over to Lyft first. On Lyft, 804.56 is the total. I just want to kind of dig into the numbers a little bit here. Let's look at, so ride challenge at 56, which, as I said, I was trying to do for my goal is to knock out the ride challenge every week. Tips of $60. And then big one right here, $116 in bonuses. That is the PZ, the PPZ, PZ, whatever you want to call it. The personal power zones that people are hating on, saying they suck, and 12%. I was gonna say 25%, trying to do math off the top of my head. 100 of 800 is 12.5% of my Lyft income was from those bonuses alone. And then here's the other crazy part. I did another 100 on the ride challenge and tips. So $200 worth of my earnings, so 25%, wasn't even from the rides. Only 75% was from the rides, which I think is kind of nice, kind of neat, kind of interesting. Let's flip over to Uber now. Uber, I did 907.34 and 53.55 in tips. So a little bit less on the tips there, but overall 1711 is the total. 1711. I did that over. I'm really struggling to speak on these videos lately. I did that over 68 hours. That was 68 hours that I knocked out there. So that brings it to about $23 an hour, I think is what it is. $23 an hour, which isn't what I'm looking for. I want to be in that 30 range consistently, but with the Slowdown here, I like the $23 an hour. And here's how I went about it. I attacked my ride challenges. I tried to find those bonuses as much as possible, the Lyft bonuses. And then I grabbed Surge when it was there, and I did a decent amount of premium rides. And that's kind of, I mean, I only did 15 in Quest, so it's not like I was like knocking out Quest to get it there or anything like that. I was taking the rides as they came and just knocked it out. Tried to work the best hours I could, but when you're doing 68, you're working all the hours. But I did a lot of weekends. And here's some cool things that I've now found out because I accidentally overslept the bar rush once. Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings, absolutely killer. I'm making just as much on a Saturday morning and a Sunday morning as I do on a Friday night and a Saturday night. And you don't got to worry about people puking in your car. I mean, you might get someone hungover, but it's not likely. You're running the Brunch Crowd. I'm doing $30 an hour from 6:30 to 12:30 or 6 to 12 a.m. on both those days because you're running the Brunch Crowd and everything. And both those days I got out at 12 because I wanted to be done and get out. I bet you could do a little bit more, and I've done that 2 weekends in a row. I bet if you went through one or two that the surge would continue going, and like it's good money. It's good money because the surge is there, and I think it's because a lot of drivers are not out because they either drove the night before or are planning on driving the next night, so they're not getting out for that morning rush. But if you can beat everyone out there, get up early and knock it out, I think it's a good approach. It's going to get you a little bit of extra money, save you a little bit of hassle, and there's generally less traffic up until about 10:30, and then good luck getting out of the city. But I did 1,700 in the Slowdown in 68 hours. Didn't even crack 70. So I'm pretty happy with it. This week, I'm going to just barely maybe hit my 1,250, but that's because I'm not really working tonight, which is Saturday night, and I'm not working Sunday at all because I'll be in Colorado. So I'm taking Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off of next week, and then I'll probably work Thursday. We'll see how it goes. I'll most likely work Thursday sometime and then try to kick ass Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and maybe get that 1,250 again. And then we'll start getting caught back up on the money that I'm behind. I'm about $800 behind right now. So Once the slowdown's over, I might be able to knock that out in a week or two. 3 tops. Shouldn't be too bad. One thing that I noticed last year, to give you guys some relief, a little hope here, is last year, after this week, after Lala, the slowdown got better every week after this up until Labor Day, when the slowdown's basically over. And the reason I think it gets better every week is because I truly think the slowdown revolves around the college kids, and college students start to go back now. You got your athletes that are back this week or next week, and then you got all the other kids heading back in the next couple of weeks. So it just slowly gets better and better and better. And that's twofold. I still think it revolves around the colleges because college kids request rides and college kids drive when they're home. And the reason it gets better now, even if they're not heading back, or even if they hadn't head back yet, they're potentially on a vacation or on that last minute like party binge before they head back to school to party more. But yeah, I think it's, and so what I saw last year I think is going to be true this year as well. So it is what it is. This week I did 53 hours. I think I'm going to get to 51 hours when it's all said and done. We'll see. I'm going to do a little bit more tonight. It was a rough week for me though. I finished up my cut, so dropped some weight. That ends today. This breakfast is my first meal at the end of the cut, and I'm so excited. So excited to eat this damn breakfast. And so I'll put out a video about this too, but just to kind of highlight, in the last 2 weeks, I've dropped 10 pounds, made basically $3,000, and spent some time with family, friends, and a girlfriend. This job's awesome, guys. But until next time, like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you. I always appreciate the views, guys. Thank you.